Hey there, and welcome to the HU Crafty Club You Are Marvelous box. This video tutorial will walk you through how to use the Marabu Easy Marble Paints. If you're looking to add some unique and creative touches to your paper crafts or other projects, then you've come to the right place. In this video, we're going to not only show you how to use the Marabu Easy Marble Paints, but we're going to use it to create beautiful and mesmerizing marble effects on our projects. Before we get started, let's just take a quick look at our paint. So this is the star of our show this month. This is the Easy Marble Paint by Marabu. If you open up your paints, you're going to notice that it has a dropper lid. This is so that you can drop the paint in, small drops without getting too much. There is a smell. It kind of reminds me of nail polish. So just know that if nail polish bothers you, you definitely might want to do this outside. And regardless, you should make sure that you're in a well-ventilated area. So these are, again, the paints that we're working with. They're very easy to use and they create beautiful marble effects on the projects that we're working on. The colors come out very vibrant. Again, the paint is easy to work with and it's perfect for all kinds of projects. So the basic things that you need to get started is your paint. You need a container to hold water. You need some kind of tool to mix your paint, so that could be a toothpick, a skewer, the painting comb thingy. Looks just like a comb to me. The painting comb, etc. Anything that you can use to kind of mix your marble up. And then, of course, you're going to need something to marble. And Easy Marble, the Marabu Easy Marble, it works on a lot of things. So just to name a few, it works on wood, acrylic, paper, metal, and fabric. Those are the things I know that it works on. But it's, it's definitely okay to test some other ones out, at some other projects out. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on our projects. We are going to just simply start with some paper because, we want to practice and get really good at this before we move on to our other projects. If you're going to be using paper, you might want to consider grabbing some paper towels so that you have something to sit your paper on once it comes out of the water. We're going to get into how to use the marbling paints. So at this point, you want to, depending on where you're working, if you need to, you should cover your surface and also put on your gloves to prepare for the project. You've probably already grabbed a container of water. We want this water to be at least room temperature. It could be a little bit warmer. The warmer the water, you don't want it to be hot, but it helps the inks move a little bit more freely. When the water is cold, the inks actually dry really fast on the surface of the water before you can get your marbling done. All right, so we're gonna work quickly so that hopefully our paint doesn't dry on us and that we can get this done. Now you can marble with as many of the colors as you want, but I'm gonna start with 3, and I recommend that you do 3 until you get the hang of it. I'm going to marble some of the pieces of paper that's in the kit just so that I can practice and get good at it before moving on to some of the other projects. So I decided I'm going to use blue, white, and yellow for this project. Before you drop any paint into this water, I need you to make sure that you shake these colors a lot. Okay, because they've probably been sitting on the shelf in the store, and we just want to make sure that we're getting what we need. If it's not mixed well, What I found when I tried it and it wasn't mixed well, sometimes the paint just dropped straight to the bottom, and that's not helpful. We want it to actually sit on the surface of the water. We're floating these inks, aka paints, on the surface of the water, and then we'll be putting our projects on it. So, all right, I am going to get started. I've put some paper towel to my right here so that when I take the paper out, I have somewhere to sit the paper towel. And I'm also going to use my tweezers because I found that this helps to bring the items back out of the water. And you're definitely going to need some kind of a mixing stick to help you blend the colors. You can use one of the sticks or the skewers, or you can use the paint comb. All right, so let's get dropping. I'm just gonna do a few drops of each color to get me started. Okay, so once you get your inks onto the surface, then that's when you take your stick and you can just kind of swirl it around. All right, so now I'm going to lay my paper on the surface of the water. And before I lift it up, because I don't want any of the ink that's around it to come up with it, I'm gonna take my stick and I'm gonna break that ink around it. You see that? I'm just breaking it and moving it out of the way. Some people blow, they just, that didn't work for me though, so that's how I'm doing it. And then go ahead and lift it out of the water and lay it down. So as you see, as the paint dries, it's very easy to get it to clean up with the stick. So you can use your stick, or you can use a piece of your paper towel and just run it across the top of your water. After marbling so much, I came up with a few thoughts. One, to help avoid my ink from drying up, I'm going to concentrate my paints in the center of my tray. This way, the center will stay moving, will keep moving, although my perimeter may start to dry. Thought number two, to start in the center of the paints and drag them towards the outer edge. So that way, if they did start to dry, I can still move the ones in the middle and, make some swirl patterns while capturing some of those dry paints at the edges of my container. And then thought number three, why not try to add more than one sheet of paper into the tray whenever possible?